Welcome everybody to the Dragon's Lair here on the campus of Howard Community College in Columbia, Maryland. I am Matt Trudeau, and today I will be bringing you your Howard Community College Dragons taking on the number 5 Division III NGCAA visiting Monroe College-Bronx Express. Like I said, the Express are coming in number 5 in the country. They have a 12-3 record. They are undefeated on the road, so the Dragons are looking to give them their first loss of the season away from their home court. The Express come into today averaging 63.2 points per game, giving up 48.7. They average 35% from the field, 25% from three-point range, and they do not give up many threes. The opponents average 17% from three-point range coming into today. The Dragons are coming in on a two-game winning streak, the last one being last night when they won 54-40 when the Anne Arundel Community College Riverhawks came to Columbia. The Dragons are averaging 58.8 points per game. They average giving up 58.2 points per game. Corey People is the star of the team, 21.2 points per game to go along with Kalani Corcoran, 8.1 points per game is the second leading scorer that is in the lineup today. On the other side of things, leading scorer for the Express, Naira Spatty, averages 11.8 points per game, and Zion Roe Ramirez averages 11.6. Let's go into the starting lineup for tonight's game. Starting with the visiting Express, number 21, Naira Spady. Number 3, Taria Bryant. Number 13, Crystal Traverso. Number 45, Rama Toloye Diallo. And number 5, Tanya Maldonado. And for the home Dragons team, number 2, Corey People. Number 15, Kalani Corcoran. Number 1, Tasia Goodman. Number 10, Sarah Deese. And number 32, India Young. The Express are coached by head coach Jeremy Thompson. He's assisted by Jariah Johnson and Robert Dunn. And your Dragons are coached by head coach Aaron Barnes. She's assisted by Connor Rice, Chantrell Oliver, and Lamount Vaughn. The last game that this Express team played was on Thursday night, January 20th, at Hostos Community College. They won 63-47, and they were on a two-game losing streak going into that game. So Dragons looking for an opportunity. The Dragons were here last night, like we said. They won 54-40. They had a rough shooting night, looking to rebound off of those struggles from last night and taking on a very formidable opponent. Like I said, the Monroe College Bronx Express are the number 5 Division III team in the NJCAA. So it should be an very good matchup coming to you tonight in Columbia, starting about 5 minutes from now. I'm going to step away. They're going to do the national anthem in starting lineups within the next 3 minutes or so, and we'll be back for the tip-off. right, Matt Trudell back with you. We are all done. The national anthem and the starters being announced. The refs are taking off their warm-up gear, and both teams are making their way onto the court. Dragons are out around center court first. Coach Jeremy Thompson is giving his Express team an extra talk before they head out onto the court. It will be Kalani Corcoran going up against Niver Spady to start the game, opening tip-off. And we wonder what, wait, this is our only game of today. Tomorrow there's a men's game at noon where the Dragons will be hosting the CCBC Dundalk Lions. Corey People gets the opening tip-off from her teammate. Deese into Corcoran. Corcoran turnaround jumper misses the shot. It is rebounded by Bryant of the Express, and now the Express are going to have their first possession. Bryant has to pick up her dribble, gets it to Spady. Spady has to throw it across to her teammate, Traverso. And now it's back in the hands of Bryant for the Express. Now Maldonado. Maldonado loses control. She has to throw it back. Spady has to throw up a three-point shot at the buzzer, and it is rebounded. Sarah Deese tosses up to Tasia Goodman, and now Corey People settles it down. Deese, extra pass to People. People gonna step in. Two-point shot, miss, a little strong. Corcoran smacks it around. The battle for the ball on the ground. The Dragons end up with it. India Young, and she gets taken down. They're gonna call a foul. Foul is gonna be called on number 45, Rama Tolaye Diallo. So Sarah Deese will have the ball on the baseline. Bryant comes out the game for the Express, and in the game for her comes Shoshana Ballantine. All right, Deese looking to inbound the ball. Has to throw it out to Tajay Goodman. Now, India Young throws over to Corcoran. Corcoran to People. People moves to her right, kicks it out. They're going to call an elbow on number 4, so a foul on the Express. That will be Ballantyne's first. Deese inbounding it along the baseline, throws it out, gets tipped. Corcoran ends up with it. Tasia Goodman for 3, and she hits it, the first points of the game. Tasia Goodman, 3-point shot, and the Dragons have a 3-point lead. Now heading the other way is this Express team. Ballantine with the ball. She's going to try and cross up Goodman. Goodman plays good defense. Now it's in the hands of Traverso. Back to Ballantine. Now Traverso stutter steps, throws up the floater off the backboard, misses it, and Corey People gets the rebound. And Tasia Goodman was not ready for People's pass, and now heading the other way is Ballantine. Ballantine now over to Diallo. Diallo's going to slow it down, toss it back to Ballantine, and they're going to set their offense. Brady now with the Spady with the ball, drives, throws up a wild shot off the backboard, misses it. She gets her own rebound. She's going to keep taking it, throws it up off the backboard, misses that one. India Young taps it to Corey People, and Corey People's going to slow it down, and the Dragons going to have a chance to take a 2-possession lead. People picks up her dribble over to Deese. Deese wide open for 3, misses it. Corey People throws it in. It might up. Deese does an excellent job to get to Goodman. Now Corey People with it. Corey People's going to get around her defender. Gets blocked in the lane by Spady, and Spady heading the other way. Spady over to Ballantine. Now Maldonado. Maldonado misses the shot, and it's rebounded by Sarah Deese. She's going to bring it up herself. When she gets across the line, gets it Corcoran. Now Corey People. People's going to drive, kicks it out to Goodman. Goodman open for 3. In and out. Off of India Young's hands, and it goes out of bounds. And they're going to give it to the Express. 30-second timeout by the Express, so we are going to step away. We'll be back at the start of play again. All right, we are back here in Columbia. Both teams taking the court. Dragons are going to put some... Okay, it will be Dragons ball. So Sarah Deese on the baseline looking to inbound the ball. Throws it, gets tipped around, and it's stolen by Diallo. Diallo throws it all the way up to Ballantine. Excellent pass. Ballantine misses the shot, but she is fouled by Goodman. Tasia Goodman picks up her first foul. Going to the line for free throws is Shoshana Ballantine. She is a 33% free throw shooter. She averages 4.9 points per game. First free throw is a little too strong off the back iron. The score remains 3-0. Second free throw, a little too strong, rebounded by Kalani Corcoran. She's going to start pushing it. She throws it all the way up to Sarah Deese. Deese going to calm it down, gets it to Tasia Goodman, back to Deese. Deese going to drive baseline, throws it out to Corcoran, extra pass to People. People splits her two defenders, hangs in the air, misses the shot. It's rebounded by Diallo. And she gets it to Ballantine. Ballantine running point for the Express. Into Spady. Spady gets it knocked away. It ends up in Maldonado's hand. She gets it back to Spady. Spady's going to drive up the center. It looks like she took an extra step, misses it. Corcoran ends up with the ball. And now Dragons heading the other way. Corcoran calling for some help, gets it to Tasia Goodman. And the Dragons are going to reset. Sarah Deese now, back over to Goodman. People, wide open for three. She's going to shoot it. In and out, just missed it. Rebounded by Maldonado, and the Express heading the other way with Ballantine. Ballantine misses the floater in the lane, and they call a foul. Fouls on Tasia Goodman. That is her second foul. So 2 quick fouls recently. Going to the line is Ballantine. Coming into the game for this Express team is number 15, Fatima Thompson. She's going to come in for Naira Spady. Ballantine with the first free throw. Misses that one. .546 left in the first quarter. Second free throw is good. So 3-1 is the score. Sarah Deese gets the inbound, gets it to Corey People. They're able to break the full court press. People will slow it down. Gets it over to Deese. Now she gets it back. People over to Goodman. Now Deese. Deese tries to get inside. It's tipped around. And India Young misses the shot, but now India Young ends up back with the ball. Now Corcoran misses the putback, but Corey People ends up with the offensive rebound. She needs help, gets it back to Corcoran. Now Goodman for three. Misses that one. India Young, excellent position, gets the offensive rebound. Now Corcoran, now People. People gets contact, loses the ball. Ballantine now heading down one-on-one. And she misses it. Corcoran ends up with the rebound. And the Dragons are going to head the other way. 5 minutes gone in this first quarter. It's 3-1, Dragons with the lead. Now Deese, and throws it away. Miscommunication between her and Corcoran. Now heading the other way is Traverso. Traverso takes it all the way. And an offensive foul. Excellent job by Kalani Corcoran getting defensive position. And that foul's going to be number 13, Crystal Traverso. A timeout is called by Coach Barnes and the Dragons. It's a 30-second timeout, but we're going to step away. 3-1 is the score. 4:39 left in the first quarter. All right, we're back. The Dragons are back out on the court. The Express are joining them right now. The Express look like they are setting up for a full court press. Coming into the game for the Express, number 12, Maria Negron. And number 15, Fatima Thompson. Dragons are able to break the press, and Corey Peoples across the line. Dragons looking for a basket here. People gets over to Deese. Corcoran now. Goodman inside to Deese. Extra pass to People. People's going to move around to her left, go across the lane. Extra pass to Corcoran, open for three. She misses it. Corey People gets the rebound. She gets it knocked away by Maldonado. Corey People on the ground. Tries to toss it back. Gets it to Tasia Goodman. And Goodman's able to slow it down. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Corcoran turnaround jumper from the free throw line. Misses it and is rebounded by Thompson of the Express. Now Ballantine with the ball. Gets it over to Maldonado. Maldonado's going to get a pick from her teammate. Loses the ball. Corey People now one-on-one against Fatima Thompson. People's going to take it all the way and gets the easy layup. 5-1 is the score. 3:41 left in the first quarter. Coach Thompson calling on his bench. Miriam Gaia is going to come into this game for the Express. Ballantine gets around the pick. Now gets it to Negron, who gets it smacked away. Traverso. Valentine gets it inside, and they're going to call the foul, number 32, India Young. Tough defense by the Dragons. A little too tough from India Young. They're going to get her with the push. Gaia comes into the game for Maldonado. This Express team is due to injury for the Dragons. Express team is a deeper team today, so we'll see how the Dragons deal with that, especially coming off of a game last night. Gaia comes in, fires the three, in and out, and the rebound is brought down by Goodman. And now the Dragons heading the other way. They're up by 4. Now Young, extra pass to Deese. Now Corey People, baseline three was open. She misses the shot. Ballantine ends up with the ball. And now the Express heading the other way. Ballantine over to Traverso. Traverso gets it down low to Negron. Negron gets called for an offensive foul. That is a charge. And now the Dragons will have possession. They're going to deal with some pressure. Artasia Johnson's going to come in for India Young. Dragons going a little small right now. Corcoran inbounds the ball to Deese. Deese gets it up to Goodman. Goodman gets around her defender, and now it's in Corey Peoples' hands. Corey Peoples going to slow it down. The ball gets knocked around, but ends up in Johnson's hands. Now Corey People thinks about it. She's going to drive, go all the way to the hoop, misses the shot, battle for the ball below, and Johnson comes up with it. Thompson, I'm sorry, for the Express. Now Traverso for three. On the other end, misses it. Rebounded by Corey People. Corey People gets around Traverso. Now she's heading down. Kicks it out to Goodman. Goodman open for three. In and out. Corcoran ends up with the ball. Misses the shot. But Johnson's able to get the putback. Coach Barnes wanted a foul. Valentine now with the ball for the Express. 7-1. Only been able to convert a free throw so far in today's game for the Express. Negron looking for a pass. Is getting trapped by people. Now Gaye, and they're going to call a block on Tajay Goodman. Amani Presley's going to come into the game for Goodman. Bryant comes back into the game for the Express. Same with Diallo. They both make their way back into this game. Bryant now running point, gets a pick from Diallo. Now Gaye driving, and they're going to call and foul on Amani Presley, number 25. Fatima Thompson. All right, so free throws are actually coming to Miriam Gaye's. So she will get the first one right here. Chance to get the second point of the game for the Express. And it goes in and out. Gaye now with the second one. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Gets that one. 7-2 is the score. Dragons have a 5-point lead. Sarah Deese gets the inbound, gets it to Corey People. Corey People gets the call from Coach Barnes. Now Deese. Back to People, now Monty Presley. Inside to Johnson. Johnson out to People, open for three. People, and she hits that one. 10-2. And then a defensive play, but Fatima Thompson ends up with it. Looks like she got away with the travel. Gaye is now going to go down, and they're going to call an offensive foul. The offensive foul on Gaye. Dragons going to have the ball. Corcoran gets the inbound from Corey People. Corey People gets it across the line. She gets pressed as soon as she gets across the line. Battle for the ball. Bryant now with the ball. And a foul is called. Bryant will go to the line for two shots. Foul is on number 10, Sarah Deese. That's her first foul. Bryant, third leading scorer on this team, 9 points per game. She is a 40% free throw shooter. Bryant misses the first free throw. Now Bryant could have a chance at a second free throw. Misses both of them, rebounded by Johnson. She gets it to Presley, and now Corey People with the ball. Under a minute left in the first quarter. Dragons having an 8-point lead. This Express team has only been able to convert free throws. Sarah Deese now throws it all the way over to People. People throws it over to Deese. Deese open, drives baseline, kicks it out to Corcoran. Corcoran to People. People for three. And she hits that one, 13-2. 11-point ball game, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Diallo now with the ball, gets it tipped away. Corey People with the steal. Excellent play by Kalani Corcoran. And now People's going to slow it down. Last possession, 14 seconds left. Dragons can hold it for the last shot. Corcoran, now People. 7. All right, we are back. First quarter stats are in. The Dragons are shooting 23.8% from the field, 33.3% from three-point range. Leading scorer, Corey People, 8 points, followed by Tasia Goodman with 3. On the other side, Ballantine and Gaye both have 1 point apiece. The Express are shooting 0% from the field and 25% from the free throw line. And we are back underway. Bryant with the ball for the Express. Now Traverso gets it over to Maldonado. Now Diallo. Inside to Spady, sorry. Bryant now with the ball at the point, getting the pick from Spady. Nope, Spady gets the ball. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Spady has to step in, shoot a deep 2, misses everything, and that would be a shot clock violation. So good defense by the Dragons starting this second quarter. Now Deese gets the inbound, gets it to Corcoran. Corcoran up to Presley. Presley gets it across the line. Excellent job dribbling around defender. She gets hit as she throws the pass, and it's stolen away. Bryant now with the ball for the Express. No foul. Good block by Corcoran from behind, and Corey People now with the ball. Good job to not pick up a foul, but an excellent blocking job. Corey People over to Corcoran. Now Presley. Deese throws it all the way across, and it gets stolen away. And it is a turnover. It will be Express ball. Diallo now looking to inbound the ball. And she gets it into Bryant. Bryant now running the point. Dragons running a zone defense. Traverso now open for 3. Misses that. The Express cannot buy a bucket at the moment. And Corey People now on the other side gets it to Presley. Presley had Johnson open but misses her. Gets it to Corcoran. Corcoran bounces over to Corey People. Now Deese open for 3 at the top of the point. Misses it. Rebounded by Diallo. Diallo looked to push it, but she decides not to, and she's going to bring it up the court. She wants to call for some help and hands it off to Bryant. The Express now calling out a play. Bryant gets it over to Maldonado. Maldonado inside to Spady. Spady gets cramped. Now Traverso. Traverso trying to run, and she gets fouled. The foul is on number 22, Quatasia, Johnson. And 2 shots are coming to Traverso. Traverso comes into today's game 40% from the free throw line. This team shoots 43% from the charity stripe. She misses the first one. India Young will come into the game, I believe, for Johnson. Traverso now. Makes that one. And India Young comes in. Oh, she actually comes in for Corcoran. And here comes a press from the Express. Deese gets it to Young. Young throws it out. It gets tapped away by Diallo, and it's going to go out of bounds. It will stay. Dragons ball. Maldonado tried to track it down, but she just couldn't get to it. Sarah Deese looking to inbound the ball, coming into the game for the Express, number 23, Krishana Levy. And coming out is Thompson. Deese looking to inbound it, gets it into Johnson. Johnson gets the easy basket right in front of the hoop. Defense fell asleep there on the inbound. Now Bryant with the ball for the Express, crosses up Corey People, gets it over to Levy. Levy misses the three. Spady goes over the back, gets the ball, and then a charge is called on Spady. Good defense by India Young. Looks like she got the wind knocked out of her. Spady. This is the one who picked up the foul. India Young now going to inbound the ball. Gets it into Corcoran. Corcoran's going to get pressed, gets it to Corey People. And they call a travel on Corey People. Corey People got a smile on her face out of that one. Maldonado's going to inbound it for the Express. 7:34 left in the first half. Dragons up 12. Bryant. Now Maldonado hoping to get the first basket. Misses that. Spady goes up. Tries to clean it up. Misses that. Corcoran knocks it. Now Spady with the ball. And a foul. And it's going to be an N1 opportunity for Spady. Count the basket. And the foul is on India Young. First basket made by the Express. Comes 7:17 left in the second quarter. Spady has a chance to make a three-point play. And she makes that one. Johnson gets it into Young. Young back to Johnson. Johnson up to People. People's going to get around the defense now. It's 3-on-1. Good bounce, India Young, and an easy basket. Excellent decision by Corey People. Now Bryant with the ball. Gets over Traverso. Traverso looking for some help. Now Maldonado. Maldonado's going to move to her right. Throws it over to Spady. Spady drives baseline and misses the shot. Spady will go to the line for 2 free throws. Fouls on number 22, Quatasia Johnson. So 2 free throws. Comes to Spady. She's a 67% free throw shooter. She is the best on the team. Makes the first one. Makes both of them. 17-8, 9-point lead by the Dragons. Corcoran gets the inbound. Now India Young. Looks like she was fouled by behind. No call. Now Johnson going to drive in on Spady. Now Maldonado on the other end off the miss, and she gets the easy 2-point basket. We're going to take a full timeout here. 17-10, 6:35 left in the first half. Dragons are up. All right, we are back here in Columbia. Dragons coming out back onto the court. The Express are already back out there. They were able to cut it to a 7-point deficit, so the Dragons were looking for a basket coming out of this timeout. Sarah Deese going to inbound it to Corcoran. Corcoran gets pressed a little, throws it back to People. People's able to get through the defender, and she is fouled by Traverso. Be Dragons ball off the foul. Deese looking to inbound the ball. Gets into Corcoran. Corcoran's going to get across the line. Gets it to Johnson. And they're going to call travel on Johnson. .6:26 left in the first half. It will be Maldonado getting the ball into Bryant. Now Spady with the ball, hands it off to Traverso. It goes off her knee. She can't handle it. Now she's being trapped by Deese. She'll move. Now Bryant back to Traverso. Now Corcoran guarding Maldonado. Bryant loses the ball. Corey People steals it. Corey People's going to take it all the way. Misses it. Rebounded by Deese. Foul is going to be on number 23, Krishana Levy. Dragons gets it into Corcoran. Corcoran for three. And hits that one. Excellent job off the inbound pass. Stretches out to a double-digit lead. Bryant over to Traverso. Now to Spady. Spady inside to Maldonado. Maldonado travels. And she had some knee-to-knee contact. Fatima Thompson comes back in the game for number 23, Krishana Levi. Corcoran gets the ball, gets it over to Young. Young gonna bring it up across the line, gets it back to Corcoran. Now Corey People with the ball. Deese, People over to Corcoran. Corcoran's gonna fire the three. A little too strong. Now Traverso gets the long rebound. It gets smacked away by Corey People, and Sarah Deese ends up with the steal. Excellent defensive play by Corey People. Now Corey People gets it to Deese. Back to People. Bounces it to Corcoran. Now People drifts wide open. Sarah Deese for three. In and out. Rebounded by Spady. Now Maldonado. Corey People gets in the lane. Gets the nice steal. Maldonado did not see the trailer. Now Corey People heading down. Gets it off to Corcoran and puts it up. Excellent pass by Corey People. Great decision, 12-point lead. 4:43 left in the first half. Bryant with the ball for the Express. Now Traverso for three. Misses it. Corey People gets the rebound and now brings it across the line inside to Corcoran. Corcoran turnaround jumper around the free throw line. Misses it. It's rebounded by Thompson. And now Bryant heading the other way for the Express. Bryant's going to take it all the way down the middle. Fake the pass and a good take by Bryant. Tariah Bryant. Now Corcoran gets around the defender, breaks the press up to Deese. Deese gets it smacked away by Spady. Now Traverso with it. Now Maldonado. Maldonado backs out. Now Thompson. Thompson gets it smacked away by India Young. She's going to turn around, throws up a jumper, misses it, rebounded by Johnson. And they're going to slow it down, get it to Corey People. 3:36 left in the first half. Corcoran's going to run point. Over to Corey People. Gets a pick from India Young, steps in, 2-point jumper, misses it. It gets rebounded by Thompson. Thompson gets it to Spady. Corey People tried to steal it, a little too slow. Spady gets it down low to Bryant. Bryant misses the layup, and Sarah Deese with the rebound brings it down the other way. Now she throws over to Corcoran, pass to Young. Young over to People. And they're going to back out, call a play. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Corcoran, Young. Now Corcoran, she'll shoot the three, a little too strong. And it goes out of bounds. It will be Express ball. Tima Thompson comes out of the game for Miriam Negron for the Express. The Dragons stay with their same 5. Traverso back to Valentine. Now Maldonado for 3. Misses it. And it is out of bounds. It will be Dragons ball. 2:32 left in the first half. Corey People now with the ball. Gets it over the line. Deese gets the pass. Back to People. People will shoot the 3. And she hits that one. She's on fire from 3 so far in the first half. 13-point lead by the Dragons. The one and only time these two teams met was last season in 2019 in November. The Dragons won 89-55. Now Traverso, back to Ballantine, over to Spady. Spady's going to drive baseline. That's got to be a charge, no call. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Express. Sub coming in for Traverso, and in the game now is Adriana Ibar. The Express, it looks like they're setting up in a 1-3-1 zone defense, one of the harder defenses to break as an offense. Now India Young with the ball, throws it all the way over to Corey People. Corey People throws it down low to Young, and Young gets fouled. So 2 shots are coming into Young. Excellent play by Corey People, finding India Young on the backside along the baseline, wide open. So Young comes into this game. She had her first start yesterday due to injury. She's a 47% free throw shooter. She had a 10-point game yesterday. Make the first one. Makes both of them. 27-12 is the score. 1:34 left in the first half. Valentine with the ball. Dragons playing a 2-3 zone defense. Stolen away by Sarah D. She gets into Quatasia Johnson. And now India Young with it. Gets a Corcoran 116. And now Corey People. Deese all the way over to Johnson. Johnson's going to shoot the jumper, misses it. It's gotten by India Young. Now Deese, excellent extra pass. Corey People from the top of the point hits it and has a chance at a 4-point play. Corey People is on fire from 3 in the first half. The foul is going to be on number 22, Adriana Ibar. And Corey People has a chance to make it a 4-point play and stretch this lead out further. Corey People converts it, makes it a 4-point play. 31-12, 19-point lead. Under a minute left in the first half. Spady now gets the pass from Ballantine. Now Ibar throws it away. Sarah Deese with the steal. She's going to get it up to Corey People. And Corey People gets fouled hard. She misses the layup, but she's going to go to a line for 2. She gets fouled by number 4, Ballantine. People makes the first free throw. Makes it a 20-point lead. And And she makes the second one. Both free throws are good. 21-point lead. 47 seconds left in the first half. Dragons have stretched out this lead. Diallo drives baseline, gets it smacked away. Sarah Deese now, and then comes down with the steal. She's going to bring it up. Gets it to Corey People. Now inside to Corcoran, out to Young. Young, baseline three, misses it, and it goes out of bounds off of the Express. So it will be Dragons ball, 20.8 seconds left. So technically they have to get a shot off before the shot clock, but there's a 0.8 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sarah Deese throws it into Corcoran. Corcoran will pop the 2-point jumper, misses it. Ibar with the rebound for the Express, heading down 15 seconds. Now Diallo gets it back to Maldonado. Over to Ballantine. Ballantine for three. Misses it. Rebounded by People. 5 seconds left. People's going to take it on. People for three. Oh, she just missed that one. And that is the end of the first half here in Columbia. 33-12. 21-point lead by the Dragons. We will be back shortly. Matt Trudell back with Coach Rice. Coach, what's your thoughts on the first half?
Excellent job defensively. I think it was clear. Compared to yesterday and today, it's like a whole different team. I don't know what happened, but defensively, extremely locked in. That obviously always helps the offense. We can get out, get in transition. But I think overall, defense is the name of the game right now. It's all started from there. And I think a total team effort, giving out 100%. I'm very proud of them right now. I think overall, keep up this intensity. If they go on a run, all right, don't blink, right? But hey, defensively, that's our mindset right now. And so far, been a great execution.
Three-point shot has been a friend in the first half, especially Corey People. Not only that, she had a couple really good dishes that ended up with open baskets. What do you think about her getting her team involved?
It all starts with her because it's so easy for her to get in transition. She breaks down to defense and draws help, really helping our shooters out. She gets in rebounds. She's 5'4", but she might be our leading rebounder. So I think overall, she brings so much to us every day on both ends of the floor. She's got to be in great shape because I'd be dead after 2 minutes doing what she does. So excellent job by her, just being able to draw a kick. There's so much attention she draws on herself, and she's very unselfish to help the teammates.
All right, well, congrats on the lead, and good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, it's scored 33-12, 33-12 at the end of the first half. We will be back to go over some stats closer to the second half. Matt Trudell back with you here in Columbia. Let's go over some first half stats. Dragons shooting the ball 28.2% from the field, but 33.3% from the three-point range. They are perfect from the free throw line. On the other side, the Express 12% from the field. A total of 3 of 25 from the field, 46.2% from the free throw line as well. So a rough go of it shooting the ball for the Express. They are coming out right now. This is coming out the last possible second to start this second half. Corey People leads all scorers, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. Then behind her, Kalani Corcoran, 5 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Then on the other side, 5 points for Spady, and then 2 players, Maldonado and Bryant, at 2 points apiece. So we go into this third quarter, Dragons up 21 points on the number 5, Division III. So this could be a big upset for the Dragons here in this building today. We are going to step away until they start this third quarter. Both coaches are coaching their players up for the last couple seconds. Okay, Dragons are back out. Ready to start the second half. Dragons will start with the ball. They're going to start with their same starting 5. Tasia Goodman comes back onto the court. Inbound stolen right away by the Express. Valentine, a foul is called on Goodman, so she picks up a foul right away coming back in. And she already had 2 in the first half, so now she has 3 fouls. So she needs to be careful the rest of this game. Maldonado looking to get the ball in for the Express, and it's stolen away by Corey People. She's going to pick it up. She's going to slow it down, though. She couldn't get it to her teammate in time. Corcoran's going to drive baseline. Nice pass by Corey People. Nice score by Kalani Corcoran. Now she has 7 points on the game. And now Ballantine with the ball gets it over to Bryant. Over to Maldonado. Now Spady. Spady on the baseline throws it out to the point. Bryant from the point for 3, and she rains that one in, and they're going to need that if they're going to get back in this game. 20-point game. Goodman gets the inbound from Young. She's going to get it back to Young. Young over to People. People to Young. 3 seconds up to Deese, and they get it over. Now Goodman is going to back out, slow it down. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Goodman over to People. People gets a pick. She's going to drive down the middle, gets a layup. Nice take. 19 points on the night for Corey People. 8:54 left in the third quarter. Dragons up 22 points. Here in Columbia, they're trying to protect their 3-0 at home record. They have responded well after a tough game last night. Spady now with the ball over to Bryant. Bryant to Maldonado. Maldonado thought about it. And that is a double dribble. Totally forgot that she stopped dribbling and dribbled it again. Now Deese gets the inbounds. Young up to Deese. Over to Goodman. Goodman needs to get it over to Young. Up to Corcoran just in time. That was a tough press by the Express. And now Goodman with the ball. Slows it down. Diallo's going to come back in this game for the Express. The first sub of the half. Excellent pass by Corey People. Goes off of India Young's leg. She just could not handle it. Maldonado comes out of the game for Diallo. And now Ballantine is going to bring the ball up for the Express. Corey People almost smacks the ball away. Now Diallo for three. Good ball movement by the Express. 2 threes made by the Express to start this second half. Goodman. And a foul's going to be called on Bryant. That's a foul on number 3, Bryant. That will be her. First foul. Goodman gets the inbound. Goodman gets stolen away from Ballantine. Excellent defense. And that is an easy basket. So it's a 17-point lead by the Dragons. The Express have come out on fire in the second half. Goodman receives the pass. It's a tough one. And then she gets it smacked away by Bryant. She's got to watch her back. Bryant heading all the way down. And she makes a layup. It's a 15-point lead. Coach Barnes calls a timeout. We're going to step away. 37-22. Dragons up. 7:25 left in the third quarter. All right, we are back out on the court. The Express have done an excellent job cutting it down from a 22-point lead to a 15-point lead. And now, Corey People gets excellent breaking of the pressure by the Dragons. Corey People gets the pass from Deese, and she's going to bring it out and calm it down. And a foul is called on Kalani Corcoran. So it will be Express ball. They have a chance to cut it to 13 or 12. Bryant now. Dragons switching up their defensive approach. Now Ballantine gets it out to Traverso. Traverso with the hand in her face, misses the three, rebounded by Deese. And now this is the way that the Dragons were able to push the ball. India Young up to Corey People, excellent pass. Now to Quatasia Johnson, who gets an easy basket. And they can break the press like that. The coaches will have to think about not calling the press here in the future because the Dragons were able to break that rather easily. Spady now on the other end gets a nice basket off the backboard. Corcoran bounces it to Corey People. People is able to dribble it around, gets it up to India Young. India Young misses the shot, goes out of bounds off of the Express. A fake pass by India Young, but she ends up missing the layup. Now looking to inbound the ball, Sarah Deeses. She gets it into India Young, over to Corey People. Corey People fakes, backs out, gets it over to Corcoran. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Sarah Deese inside to Johnson. Johnson misses the shot. Now heading the other way is Traverso. Traverso taking on Kalani Corcoran. She's going to have to back it out, get it to Diallo. Diallo gets it down to Bryant inside to Spady. Spady misses the shot. The rebound goes to Traverso of the Express, and she takes it, and they're going to call that a block. So a 2-point basket for Traverso, and a free throw coming. They're going to call that on Johnson. Traverso has a chance for a 3-point play. I'm sorry, she has 2 free throws coming her way. She missed the shot, so she misses the first one. And if the Express are going to want to get back into this game fully and have a chance to win it, they are going to need to start making some free throws. And they miss both of them. So the Dragons get the rebound, and now Corey People with the ball. She gets it up to Corcoran. Corcoran holds the ball. She's going to start dribbling. Needs some help. And Corey People cannot handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. All right, so we're back underway. Ballantine with the ball for the Express. Gets it to Spady. It gets knocked down, but now Spady's able to regain control. Bryant now. Gonna move to her left, drive down the middle, and they're gonna call a foul. A coach's warning to Coach Barnes. All right, Bryant with the ball for the Express. Gets it into Ballantine, and Ballantine is fouled. Foul is going to be on number 2, Corey People. And 2 shots are coming the way of Ballantine. First free throw is up and good for Ballantine. All right, second free throw. Makes that one. Both are good. 39-26 is the score. 13-point lead. People gets over Corcoran. Corcoran gets it up to Young. And now they have numbers heading the other way. Young's getting tracked down from behind. And they are going to call a foul on number 45, Diallo. India Young will go to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw made by Young. Oh, they called the foul on 21, not 45, so it's on Spady. Young misses the second one. It's rebounded by Spady. She's going to get up to Ballantine. Ballantine gets it to Spady. Spady throws up the shot. Good shot. 2-point basket. 40-28. Corey People. Stolen away by Ballantine. Ballantine misses the layup, and Corcoran ends up getting the rebound. She bounces it to Johnson. And Johnson gets it across the line now to Corey People. And slow it down. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Sarah Deese now with the ball. Now People. Corcoran. Inside, it gets poked away. Diallo now with the ball for the Express. And she slows it down, bounces it into Bryant. Bryant gets trapped, and they're going to call travel on Bryant. Oh, they're actually going to call a timeout instead of a travel. So they called a full timeout. It's 40-28, 4:20 left in the third quarter. We'll be right back. right, we're back here in Columbia. Some updated stats. Corey People, 19 points. Kalani Corcoran, 7. There's Spady, 9 points. Bryant with 7. We're back underway. Express with the ball. Bryant gets it over to Traverso. Traverso's going to move to her right. Stops. Mid-range jumper miss. India Young with the rebound. And we're heading the other way. Sarah Deese now with the ball, throws it down low to Johnson. She can't handle the pass. Diallo gets the steal. Now heading the other way. Ballantine throws it up to Traverso. Traverso is going to drive baseline, gets the ball smacked away. Sarah Deese ends up with the steal. And now India Young over to Corcoran. Now Corey People bounces back to Corcoran. Corcoran gets it all the way up, and it's too far, and it's thrown out of bounds. It will be Express ball. 3:40 left in the third quarter. Ballantyne now with the ball for the Express. Gets it over to Bryant. Bryant moves to her left, picks up her dribble, gets it to Ballantyne. Ballantyne for 3. Misses it too strong. It's rebounded by Diallo. And now Diallo will shoot 3. Miss, and Corcoran gets the rebound. Now Corcoran's going to start pushing it. And they're going to call a foul on number 4, Ballantyne. And Maldonado will come back in the game. Ballantyne comes out, Maldonado comes in. Dragons will have the ball. Corcoran gets it into People. People gets across the line, slows down. Then she takes it all the way and gets a nice little layup. Good way to stop the bleeding for Corey People. 42-28 is the score, 14-point lead. And we are just under 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Spady now with the ball. She's going to drive, spin around, gets it back to Bryant. Bryant misses the shot, rebounded by Johnson. And now heading the other way, Corey People with the ball. She's going to get it, and then she gets fouled. Foul's going to be on number 3, Bryant. Sarah Deese is going to look to inbound the ball. Bounces into Tasia Johnson. She gets out to Corcoran. Now Corey People. Corey People's going to move to her right, and then she's going to get fouled by Maldonado. Maldonado gets called for the block. Corey People will go to the line for 2. People with the shot. Misses the first free throw. Makes the second one, stretches it to a 43-28 lead. Now Bryant on the other end for the Express. Crosses over her defense, out to Maldonado for an open 3. She misses it and is rebounded. Nope, it's knocked out of bounds, so it'll be Dragons ball. All right, Corey People gets the inbound. Now Corcoran. Corcoran gets called with the travel. So it'll be Express ball. Bryant comes out of the game for Gaye. All right, Traverso gets the inbound. Now Maldonado. Maldonado's going to drive, throws it over to Traverso. Traverso for 3. Makes that one drop. 43-31, back to a 12-point lead. Corey People gets the inbound. She throws it over to Sarah Deese. Sarah Deese is going to get across the line and slow it down. Gets it to Corcoran, over to People. Now Johnson. Johnson's going to drive across the lane, and she gets fouled. Johnson will go to the line for 2 free throws. She comes into today's game a 50% free throw shooter. First one is good. Misses the second one, rebounded by Spady, and she's going to push it for the Express. Under 2 minutes left in this third quarter. She's going to drive, and they call a charge on Spady. A bit too selfish a basketball right there. She tried to take on the whole defense. Excellent defensive position by the Dragons. Corcoran's going to inbound the ball. Gets it to Corey People. People's going to get pressed. She loses the ball. Now Maldonado gets the shot. Now Corcoran dealing with the pressure. Gets it to Deese. Deese struggles with the possession but gets it. Now it's up to Corey People. Corey People throws the ball away. A little too hard for Johnson. So an 11-point ball game, the closest it has been in a long time. The Express are going on a run here. Now Maldonado for three. Misses it. It goes out of bounds. It will be Dragons ball. All right, Corcoran gets the inbound to People. It's stolen away by Traverso. Traverso misses it, gets the rebound, misses that. Corcoran gets the rebound. A lot of contact, but Corey People ends up with the ball. She's going to get around her defender. She'll get around another defender and gets the nice backdoor pass to Sarah Deese. So Dragons play excellent offense, and Corey People gets a nice pass, and Sarah Deese an easy basket. Now Spady on the other end, under a minute left, 16 seconds left on the shot clock, over to Maldonado. Now Traverso. Gaia's going to shoot three, and she banks it. She banks it. So that is a three-point shot, 10-point ball game. Corcoran gets it smacked away. Sarah Deese ends up with it. Gets it. Oh, that was close to over and back. Corcoran gets it to Johnson. Johnson gets the nice, easy basket. Diallo gets in. Maldonado, 14 seconds. Diallo now. Traverso. Traverso steps in, baseline jumper, makes that. Delay a game called on Maldonado. 6.4 seconds left in this quarter. Dragons was the last possession. They're up by 10. Corey People gets it. Smacked away. Deese, Corey People. People's going to have to fire up a shot. And that is the end of the third quarter. It is 48-38. Dragons up 10 after 3. We'll be back at the start of the fourth quarter. All right, we are back. Let's go over some stats. Corey People, 22 points on the game, 7 steals, 5 assists, 10 rebounds. Just an excellent performance by her. 7 points for Kalani Corcoran, 9 points for Quatasia Johnson. On the other side, 7 points for Bryant, 9 points for Spady, 6 points for Traverso. 36% from the field for the Dragons, 33.3% from three-point range, 72.7% from the line. On the other side, 28.3% for the Express, 21.1% from three, and 47.1% From the line, 10 minutes to decide this game. The Express will start with the ball and have a chance to cut into this lead and make it less than double digits for the first time since the second quarter of this ball game. Coming into today's game, the Express, who just turned the ball over, so it'll be Dragons ball, outscored their opponents in the third quarter 265 to 177. They are a second half team. Corcoran gets it up to Deese. Deese gets it to India Young, and they are able to break the press, and India Young travels just a little too excited. All right, so Bryant now with the ball. A little bit of a wasted opportunity by both teams on their opening possessions of this fourth and final quarter of regulation. Bryant steps in, kicks it out to Maldonado. Now to Spady. Spady deep two. Misses it. Rebounded by Bryant. Now Spady, and she loses it off her knee. She was getting ready to drive baseline and just kneed out of bounds. Now Deese gets the inbounds. She throws it up to Young. Young over to Quatasia Johnson, and Johnson into double digits. That's 11 points for Quatasia Johnson, and that is easy basketball for the Dragons, and stretches it out to a 12-point lead again. Now Spady with the ball on the other side. Corcoran guarding her. Spady gets a pick on her right. She's going to drive baseline. She spins back around, goes across the front, gets blocked, but they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be on Corcoran. All right, first free throw coming. Misses that one. Second free throw is up and in. So, an 11-point game. Deese gets trapped in the corner, gets it over Corcoran, up to People. People throws it up to India Young. India Young's going to slow it down this time, get it back to Corey People. And now Deese into Young. Young gets fouled by Traverso. That could have been very painful. It looks like it was knee-to-knee contact. We're going to step away while India Young's on the ground. We'll be back shortly. All right, we are back. Both teams taking the court. It will be Dragons ball along the baseline. All right, Deese looking to inbound the ball. Gets it in. Oh, stolen away by Ballantyne. So Ballantyne going to bring the ball up the court. She's getting pressed by Corcoran and People, and she's going to get out to Gervais. And now a good take by Spady. And so now, heading the other way, 9-point ball game. Dragons lead. Tasia Goodman now with the ball coming off the bench. She was in a bit of foul trouble. So she will get some good playing time down the stretch. She gets the ball. Inside to Johnson. Johnson gets it smacked away. Spady with the ball now for the Express. Throws it up to Ballantyne. Ballantyne dribbles down the lane, misses the floater in the lane, and now a 5-on-3 for the Dragons if they want it. People throws it all the way over to Goodman. Goodman for three. Misses that. Rebounded by Deese. Out to People. Extra pass to Goodman. Goodman for three again. Misses that one. And Bryant gets the rebound for the Express. Bryant's going to take it all the way and gets the nice, easy basket. So 7-point lead here by the Dragons. They need to get a defensive stop and score some baskets. Goodman gets it into Corcoran. Corcoran able to get around. It's all on one, and Goodman gets a nice, miss, and Maldonado gets the rebound. Now Spady bounces it in to Ballantyne. Ballantyne gets a 2-point play and has a chance to make it a 3-point play. India Young will come back into this game for Goodman. Ballantyne airballs the free throw, so it will be Dragons ball. 5-point lead, 7:08 left in the fourth quarter. Corcoran gets it into People. People over to Corcoran. Now Deese. Deese gets it up to Young. Young's going to calm it down, hand it back to Deese. Now People. Corcoran drives, and she gets fouled. All right, Deese gets it into Young. It's stolen away by Ballantyne. Ballantyne heading all the way down the court. Misses the layup. It goes out of bounds. It will stay Express ball. Timeout by Coach Barnes from the Dragons. We're going to step away. 50-45, 6:42 left in the fourth quarter. All right, we are back here in Columbia. Maldonado's going to inbound the ball for the Express, gets it to Ballantyne, back out to Trevejo, now Maldonado. Maldonado over to Bryant. Bryant needs some help, gets it back to Trevejo. Now Ballantyne for three, hits that one, cuts it to a 2-point lead. People now with the ball, gets it up to India Young. India Young to Sarah Deese. Now Corcoran. And Corcoran to Young. Now People. People goes around. Now 5 seconds left. Deese. She's going to have to fire off a shot. Misses everything. It ends up in Ballantyne's hand. She gets it to Bryant. Misses that. Now Bryant gets the putback. And and it will be express ball. They came back, tied the game up. It will be express ball. Maldonado gets it into Traverso. Now Ballantyne back to Traverso, sorry. Ballantyne over to Maldonado. Baseline to Spady. Spady gets called for a travel. Corey People gets the inbound, throws it to Saradis. Saradis is able to get across the line, gets it down to Young. Young can't handle it, goes out of bounds. It will be Express's ball. They have a chance to take the lead here for the first time in a while. Saradis knocks the ball out of the hand, but it ends up, and now they're going to call a travel on Ballantyne. Corcoran gets the ball to Corey People. Corey People throws it all the way up to Johnson. It gets stolen by Ballantyne, and he calls a foul all the way from the other side of the court. Fouls on Quantasia Johnson. Maldonado will now get a chance to take the lead again for the Express and gets it into Bryant. Bryant and a travel is called on Travesso, and Lillian Eldridge is going to come in for Quatasia Johnson. All right, Corcoran with the ball, throws it all the way up to Deese. Deese gets it down to Eldridge. Eldridge can't handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds. And the Dragons are very struggling mightily with passing the ball and getting through this press right now. Bryant now with the ball, still 50 to 50, 4:30 left in this fourth quarter. Bryant takes it all the way, misses everything. Young gets the rebound, hands it off to People. Corey People bounces it to Young, gets it back to People. Corey People's calling out a play. Now Eldridge gets it in the lane, and she gets hit from behind. It's blocked out of bounds. It'll be Dragons ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Saradis inbounds the ball, gets it out to People, pass to Young. Young gonna throw it in the middle for Corcoran. Corcoran misses the two-point shot. Good pass by Young. Now Spady on the other end. Gonna drive, shoots the two-point jumper, misses it. Rebounded by Corey People. Still 50 all. Under 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Now Deese with the ball. Corcoran. Now Eldridge. Misses the layup. Rebounded by Spady. Now Traverso's heading the other way. Maldonado on the other end. And a foul is called on Corey People. Maldonado will go to the line for two. She is a 36% free throw shooter coming into today's game. First one is good. Takes the lead for the Express, 51-50. And the second one is up. Misses that one, rebounded by Corcoran. Corcoran over to Deese. Deese up to People. People gets it across the line. She's going to get pressed. Somehow comes out of it with the ball. Gets it out to Deese. Deese kicks it over to Corcoran. Now Eldridge. Eldridge, and it's kickball by Spady. All right, Corcoran going to inbound the ball. Gets it into Corey People. 3:09 left. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. .11 seconds left on the shot clock. Corey People gets around the defender. Throws it over to Corcoran. Corcoran for three. Misses it. Rebounded by People. She puts it back up and gets it to fall. And the Dragons take a 1-point lead, 52-51. Under 3 minutes. Bryant's going to take it all the way. She misses it, and they're going to call a travel on Bryant. Corcoran with the ball, gets it into People. People bounces over Corcoran, now up to Deese. Deese is going to be able to get it across the line. It gets stolen away by Spady. Sloppy pass. Traverso misses the shot. Spady gets the rebound, and she gets fouled on the go up. So she will have 2 free throws coming her way. The foul's going to be on India Young. Spady, first free throw, makes that one, ties the game up. Cortasia Johnson's going to come into this game. Second one is up, misses that one, rebounded, tie ball game. 2.5 minutes left. Corey People fakes out the defenders, gets it up now. Sarah Deese, back to Corcoran, now People. People with the ball, looking for Corcoran. Corcoran's going to shoot a three from the point, misses everything, goes out of bounds. Express ball. Diallo's going to come in. Johnson's going to come in for Eldridge. I'm sorry. Diallo's going to come in for Maldonado, and India Young's going to come out for Quatasia Johnson. All right, Bryant with the ball now. Brings it up the court, and a timeout is called by Coach Thompson. We are going to step away, 52-52, 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. All right, we're back here in Columbia, final 2 minutes. Both teams back out on the court. Dragons tied up 52 apiece with the number 5 team in the nation. Traverso's going to look to inbound the ball once we're back underway. All right, we are back underway. Bryant gets the inbound from Traverso. Now Bryant's still with the ball. Going to go towards baseline. People smacks it away, and they're going to call a foul. And it's going to be on Bryant. So Corey People draws the foul. Dragons will have the ball. Corey People gets the inbound. Corcoran up to Johnson. Johnson's going to slow it down. Gets it back to Corey People. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Bit of confusion between the refs. There's a discussion between the ref, I think, about the shot clock. All right, Corcoran, after the confusion, puts into Corey People. Corey People gets it back to Corcoran. Now Johnson. Corcoran down low, out to Deese. Deese going to drive 6 seconds. People 3, 2, 1, and a block, so it will be express ball off of a shot clock violation. India Young's going to come in for Quatasia Johnson. .115 left, express ball, 52 all. Bryant with the ball. Bryant, the second leading scorer on her team tonight with 11 points. Now Traverso. Oh, tipped away. Corey People ends up with the steal. She's getting tracked down by Diallo. She gets blocked by Bryant. It goes out of bounds. Coach Barnes wanted a foul. So it'll be Dragons ball. 56.7 seconds. Sarah Deese looking to inbound the ball. She's going to get it in to Lillian Eldridge. Now back to Corcoran. Corcoran bounces it down to India Young. India Young is going to get called for a travel. So it'll be express ball, 50.4 seconds left. Bryant now with the ball, brings it up, gets it to Ballantyne, back to Bryant. Now Traverso. Bryant over to Ballantyne, back to Bryant. Extra pass to Traverso, she couldn't get it off in time. Now baseline to Spady. Spady's going to drive along the middle, throw up a shot, misses it. Maldonado with the rebound, misses the putback. Dragons end up with the rebound, and they're going to stop the play. Timeout called by Coach Barnes. It's a full timeout, so 21 seconds left in this ball game. 52 all. It will be Dragons ball when we come back. right, we are back. No shot clock, 21 seconds. Dragons can have the last shot of the game. Possibly have a shot to either win or go to overtime. Corcoran now looking to inbound the ball. Lillian Eldridge gets the inbound. She bounces it back to Deese, and now Corey People ends up with it. 14 seconds left. Corey People with the ball. Gets it into Corcoran. Corcoran's going to drive. Throws it up off the backboard. Misses. It's smacked out of bounds. It will remain Dragons ball. 4.7 seconds left. And a timeout is called by Coach Thompson of Monroe. So we will step away. Again, 52 all. 4.7 seconds left. When we come back, it will be Dragons ball. All right, Dragons back out on the court. You have to imagine that Express is going to want to keep the ball out of Corey Peoples' hands. Now looking on the inbound, Sarah Deese has to throw it inbound. She throws it into India Young. India Young has it. Goes up, and she gets called for the travel. They're trying to figure out if there's any time to be put back on the clock. 1.8 seconds, so they're going to put 0.6 seconds on. All right, we are back. The Express are coming back out on the court. Dragons are already there. Traverso is going to be inbounding the ball. It would not surprise me if they want to get the ball back to her once she inbounds it. Now they're going. Into Bryant. She has to throw up a shot and just misses it. So we will be going to overtime here in Columbia, 52 all. We are going to step away, and we'll be back at the beginning of overtime. All right, we are back underway. Kalani Corcoran will go up against Naira Spady for the tip-off to begin this overtime period. And we are underway. Express end up winning it, and a foul is called. So that's going to be on Sarah Deese. Free throws coming Traverso's way. She is a 40% free throw shooter. She's misses the first one. She's now 1 of 5 from the line today. Second one. Makes that one, so a 1-point lead for the Express. Corcoran gets the ball. Now India Young. She's going to slow it down. Gets it back to Corcoran. Now Corey People. Dragons with the ball with a 2-point possession. They can take a 1-point lead. Sarah Deese gets the pass from People. People tries to get the... Deese tried to get a download to People. It gets knocked out of bounds by the Express. So 12 seconds will be on the shot clock. Dragons will have the ball. Deese over to People. Now Corcoran. Corcoran over to Eldridge. Now Corcoran steps in, shoots a 2-point jumper right around the free throw line, misses it, and Spady gets the rebound. Now on the other end, Traverso gets a layup, so it is a 3-point lead, 55-52, 4:18 left in this overtime period. The Express trying to hold on to their top 5 ranking. Corey People gets it over to Deese. Deese spins around, gets it out to Eldridge. Eldridge for 2, misses it, rebounded by Sarah Deese, and a foul is called on Bryant. It's going to be on Bryant. Sarah Deese will be able to, nope, it's going to be Kalani Corcoran going to inbound the ball. Gets it into Corey People. People over to Deese. Deese open for 3. And off the backboard and in. Ties the game up at 55 apiece. Excellent shot by Sarah Deese. Now Bryant gets up to Spady. Spady back out to Bryant. Now Ballantyne inside to Maldonado. Maldonado will drive. She loses the ball. Goes out of bounds. It will remain Express ball. Inbound to Traverso. Traverso's going to bring it back to a point. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Bryant will shoot the 3, and she takes a 3-point lead for her team. 58-55 is the score. Corey People gets the inbound. Corcoran. Now Deese. Corcoran is able to save it. Gets it up to Corey People. Corey People's going to slow it down and set the offense for the Dragons. 3:05 and counting left in this overtime. Dragons down by 3. Corey People's going to take it all the way. She gets fouled. Misses the shot, but she will go to the line for 2. That's on Bryant. That is her 5th foul. She is now out of this game. Bryant will end this game leading scorer for her team, 14 points. People makes the first free throw, cuts it to a 2-point lead. And the second one, in and out. So it's a 2-point lead, 58-56, under 3 minutes left in this overtime period. Valentine gets over to Maldonado. Knocked away by Corey People, but Maldonado's able to get it back, and that is an over and back. They call an over and back. It'll be Black's ball. That is the Dragons. All right, Corcoran looks to inbound it, gets it into Corey People. Corey People picks up her dribble, gets it to Deese. Deese is going to drive, kicks it out. They're going to call a travel on Sarah Deese. All right, Valentine now with the ball. Maldonado gets into Spady. Spady's going to turn around, jumper, misses it. Lillian Eldridge with the rebound. Corey People dealing with some pressure, gets it by Maldonado. She brings it up. She's going to slow it down. They can tie it here with the 2-point basket. Corey People gets it over to Corcoran. Now India Young, back to People. All the way over to Lillian Eldridge. Eldridge, back to Deese. Deese has to throw up a three. Hits the front rim. Corcoran with the rebound, and she is fouled by Maldonado. Shooting 2 free throws, Kalani Corcoran. A 73% free throw shooter, 19 to 26 for the season. Corcoran 7 points. These will be her first free throws of the game. Makes the first one, cuts it to a 58-57 lead. Dragons are going to pull out. Corcoran misses that one, down by 1. 1:49 left in overtime. Valentine over to Maldonado. Maldonado getting blocked. Back over to Valentine. Now Maldonado driving to her right. Has to spin around. Gets it out to Spady. Spady drives. And an offensive foul is called on Spady. Offensive foul. That is her third. She's been guilty of that quite a bunch tonight. May be inspired by the NFL playoffs. Corcoran, nice move around the defender. Gets it up to Corey People. They get across the line. The Dragons can take the lead here. Corey People brings it back to the center at the top of the point. Gets it inside to Corcoran. Corcoran kicks it out to Deese. Deese gets it into Young. Young's going to move on her. Takes it, misses the shot, and then a foul is going to be called, I think, on Lillian Eldridge. The foul is going to be on Lillian Eldridge. So now going to the line is going to be number 4, Ballantyne. Ballantyne is 3 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. She is a 33% free throw shooter coming into today's game. Ballantyne has 10 points and can stretch her team's lead out to a 3-point lead if she makes both the free throws. Makes the first one. 59-57. Misses the second one. Corcoran with the rebound. Corey People now with the ball. She's going to get around the defender. And a travel is called on Corey People. Diallo now going to inbound the ball for the Express. We are officially under a minute. Dragons need a stop. Ballantyne gets the inbound. They're going to run as much clock as possible. Valentine going to deal with some pressure from Corey People. She throws it over to Diallo. Diallo gets it to Spady. Back out to Diallo. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Now Traverso throws it down to Spady. Spady turnaround jumper. Hits that one. That's a big shot for the Express. Timeout called by Coach Barnes of the Dragons. We will be right back. 61-57. Express up. 31.6 seconds left in overtime. All right, we are back. Kalani Corcoran looking to inbound the ball. And she's going to get it into Lillian Eldridge. Eldridge looking for help, hands it off to Corey People. 27 seconds. People over to Corcoran. Corcoran goes step, gets over to Deese. Deese is good drive baseline and gets reverse layup, but she misses it. Maldonado with the rebound. And a timeout is called by Coach Thompson of the Express. All right, it's a full timeout. 12.8 seconds left in overtime. Express will have the ball when we come back. 61-57 is the lead. All right, we are coming out of this timeout. Both teams on the court. Dragons hoping to get a steal here, otherwise they're going to have to foul quickly. Crystal Traverso looking to inbound the ball, gets it into Ballantine. Ballantine gets an easy basket on the other end. So 63-57. Dragons down by 6. And if Deese gets the ball knocked away, but Corey People ends up with it. Corey People gets fouled, makes the shot, but they're not going to count it. So she will go to the line for 2. It's on number 5, Maldonado. That's her 4th foul. Corey People, 25 points, 6 assists, 12 rebounds in this game. Corey People makes the first free throw. Corey People makes that one. Both free throws made, 63-59. There's 1.9 seconds left on the game clock. We're going to step away. We'll be back to complete this game shortly. All right, the Dragons are back out on the court. The Express are taking the court as well. Crystal Traverso is going to inbound the ball. Gets it into Maldonado. She knocks it out of bounds. And that is game. Dragons will go down to the now 13-3, number 5 Monroe College-Bronx Express. The Dragons will go to 6-7 on the season, 4-1 at home. We will be back shortly with an interview with Coach Barnes. Matt Trudell back here with Coach Barnes. Coach, sorry for the loss. Your team fought hard and fell in overtime today. What's your thoughts?
I'm just proud of our team. I'm proud of the effort that we came out with. We had a tough game that we played last night for the number 5 team in the country to come in here and we played like that. I'm just really proud of our girls.
Great defense in the first half. It seems like the Express came out in the second half with a somewhat of an answer. They shot the ball better in the second half. How does your team take what happened in the second half today and move forward?
We just talk about sustaining our effort. We knew in the first half, at halftime, we talked about it. The game is not over. The Express is a really good team. They're number 5 for a reason, and we knew that they would make some adjustments. And we just talked about us being able to withstand some of the runs that they were going on. I feel we did that for the most part, but turnovers really killed us. It's really hard to win games turning the ball over 30 plus times. That's been an Achilles heel for us all year. We'll clean it up going forward, but as long as we bring this effort and energy that we had and the intensity, we'll take it. We'll take care of the other stuff.
Thank you very much for stopping by, and I will talk to you next time.
Thank you. You guys have a good night.
Thank you very much. That is the end of the game here in Columbia. 59, your Dragons. The Express gets 63 points. We will be back here tomorrow when the men's team takes on CCBC Dundalk. The Lions come to town. I have been Matt Trudell. Talk to you tomorrow.